you already have leverage, so it's not even about the what can you do for me to that degree. You know what's funny? They say you need a microphone cable for the microphone to work. No, I was talking to the chat for a little bit, but then I realized I didn't have a microphone cable, and they said they couldn't hear me. So then I plugged in the microphone cable.
Oh yes, sorry.
Oh, it's all good. It's all walking distance.
Happy birthday, Joshua.
I think Kev's here.
30 years old. You are 30 years old.
I'm old, man.
30 years old.
I've never seen.
I'm not gonna give you a hug. My nose is red.
You sicky girl.
Well, I'm getting over being sick. Sing that song again. It was nice. Come on now.
30 years old.
30
years old. Hallelujah.
Yes.
The devil trying to chain you out of here. 29.
I hope not. I remember.
All over your body. God had a different plan. He said,
I like that.
That's your portion.
Yeah.
30 years. For scoring. 30 years old. Yes, he is. Yeah.
Kevin. Boom.
Oh, I hear it in your voice, Angel.
You hear it, don't you?
I hear it.
That nose ain't letting nothing down.
Sister City dropped that diss track on you.
I know.
First of all, you made a song based on her idea.
I'm muting.
She tried to switch it
I'm
up.
muting.
Unmuted.
She said, "You have one margarita and you start to slide." I said, "Oh, I wasn't expecting that."
She was wondering why they didn't put trap beats behind that.
30 years old. Come on, y'all. Let's welcome you in. Welcome you once, you welcome you twice, you welcome you in the name of Jesus Christ.
Amen.
Thank you guys for waiting. I had to drop the dog off.
Being a pup parent.
Daycare.
Dog.
Yeah. The little puppy was just staying at the Ritz Carlton.
Listen, we dropped him off. I thought it was all set up. She had me filling out paperwork. I was like, Melissa already did this. And they're like, well, sometimes you have to, and I was just like,
Not the paperwork, not the dentist office.
no, the dog hotel.
No, I know, but
Oh,
you gotta redo the
yeah,
paperwork
yeah.
all over again. You go there all the time.
Yeah, I was like, man, just take him and hush. Then scratch his belly when I'm gone.
They said, nah, pimp. You gonna sit here.
30 years old. All right, y'all ready? Apologize for my tardiness. I am ready to go.
All right. Are
I
we
think
recording?
we have
a
4
pre-roll.
ads today.
We have a
one
pre-roll.
pre-roll. So 1 second. Kev, lay Angel, lead
Let
the
me
way.
get my
Ooh. Yeah.
docket ain't gonna go in order, but I'm not doing anything that wasn't already in there.
I see. I pray I went down far enough. I was like, oh no. I finally saw what that was from.
Oh,
Angel don't be on the same internet we be on.
No, I said, oh, why this baby got on a mask?
Kodak camera black.
Talking like this. Ready?
Reds.
There are 2 sides to every story. But if you want to hire great talent for your business, there's just one way to do it. You need Indeed. Indeed is the hiring platform where you can attract, interview, and hire all in one place. Instead of spending hours on multiple job sites searching for candidates with the right skills, Indeed's a powerful hiring tool that can help you do it all. We streamline hiring with powerful tools that find you matched candidates. This is Indeed. This is what they do. And with Instant Match, over 80% of employers get qualified candidates whose resumes on Indeed match their job description. And the moment they sponsor a job, according to Indeed Data US. I've used Indeed before. It is amazing. They really do find you candidates that fit your job description and have the skill sets that you need. And I'm talking about tons of candidates that makes your hiring process so much easier. Indeed gets you one step closer to hiring by immediately matching you with quality candidates. And Indeed does all the hard work for you. Indeed shows you the candidates whose resume on Indeed fits your description immediately after you post so you can hire faster. Start hiring now with a $75 sponsored job credit to upgrade your job post at Indeed.com/HTT.
HTT.
Offer good for a limited time. Claim your $75 credit now at Indeed.com/HTT.
HTT.
Just go to Indeed.com/HTT. and
HTT.
support the show by saying you heard about it on this podcast. Indeed.com/HTT.
HTT.
Terms and conditions apply. Need to hire? You need Indeed.
And 5, 4, 3, 2. What up, y'all? Welcome to his thing. I'm Kevin on stage. She's
Chick
welcome to another podcast episode. Smash that like button, smash that notification button. Bangers, 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 all 2023. Bangers, 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 just for you. Yeah. Baby Yodes is hiding this painting that I got. I want to show you guys. I got this from on the Twitter.
I didn't even know I was in here with her until I was in here for almost 2 hours.
You looked over and you saw her?
I said, "What you doing here, girl?"
Yeah.
She said, "I was just getting dressed."
Shout out to, I believe the artist's name is OG Infinity, I believe.
That's how every woman wishes her waistline appeared. It's not the case.
Kevin, I think you got some lint on the right side. There you go.
They ain't hating on your boy. Before we begin, let's wish a very happy 30th birthday to Joshy God. A happy birthday to you. A happy birthday to you. May you find Jesus near every day of the year. A happy birthday to you. A happy birthday to you. And the best one you ever had.
I've never heard this.
That's my old Bethlehem Temple Church birthday
I
song.
was like, wait a minute, I don't know where
Yeah,
we're
you
going.
picked it up though because you know him.
I know.
Josh got 30 years on God's
That's
green
a
earth.
long time, man.
The devil tried to take you out of here
keep
at
saying
28.
that.
Lesions all over your body.
I didn't have lesions.
At
No,
29,
don't
you
start
didn't
that
have
way,
no legs.
I was healthy at
But
20.
God gave them back.
Did he?
30 years.
Well, someone else got me, so I guess.
I know Joshy's when he turned 21. That was the first birthday I knew of Joshy.
21.
And he was
crazy.
drinking beers before that. And I didn't want to say nothing because I love his mom.
It was communion.
It was a little bit of communion.
It was communion.
No.
They had Bud Light for communion
Mhm.
in at the Catholic church.
Is that what they do?
Yeah, he did. All right.
Cervecita.
Church announcements. Miami this weekend. Friday and Saturday. The Palm Beach show was canceled. The club closed down. I had nothing to do with that.
Literally.
They literally texted me, was like, your show is canceled. I was like, what?
We knew before the public knew that the club was
Yeah.
closing.
So Palm Beach people pull up to Miami. We'll be off the weekend after that. And then I'll be in Austin, Texas
Boom, boom.
to close out the month. Ball Brothers tour.
Yeah.
We got Louisville.
Huh?
We got Louisville too.
Well, that's July.
Oh, but isn't Ball Brother after?
Yeah.
Oh.
Louisville too. Louisville.
Little.
Ball Brothers, New York is about to sell out, and I think Dallas and Charlotte will be next. New York, Chicago, Dallas, and Charlotte. The only cities that you have plenty of time is in Phoenix and Cleveland.
Plenty of seats.
Y'all can come after the show in those cities. Angel, what you got?
The Is This Gonna Cause an Argument tour kicks off this Sunday, June the 11th in Hollywood.
Hey!
We sold out VIP. We have done really good ticket sale wise.
Huh?
So excited
Who
about
told you?
it. And listen,
Who was scared?
me.
And who told you not to be?
You said be scared.
No, I didn't. I
No.
said do it. I didn't say be scared. I said, Angel, you're going to do well.
No, you did, but you said
Okay.
being scared means you care.
Oh, I did say that.
Yeah. I wasn't trying to say it like you said
Okay.
it as shade. And guess what? We're gonna be right beside the Pride Village because the parade happens right before our show.
Okay.
And Pride Village is right next door. So you're gonna
Come
be
in.
able to get a show inside of a show.
Wow.
So come on out. Just know parking's gonna be terrible.
That sounds like a 2-for-1 ticket.
It is. Listen,
Get there really early.
I am excited. If you got VIP, we'll see you there at 4:30 for the meet and greet. Okay.
And new single out.
Oh, new single streaming on all platforms.
New single out.
One Margarita, aka the Margarita song.
Turn me up in the headphones, boo-boo.
Hey, by the end of the week, we'll have, I think, 1 million streams on Spotify.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's booming.
The song
A
is
million streams?
1 million streams on Spotify. We are number 14. We then went back up to number 14 on all hip hop songs from the US on iTunes. Your girl is a certified rapper out here.
In fact,
period.
I know we said Prosecco for my birthday, but I was like, who am I to stop the movement on a song that's trending? You know, friend of the pod, Terramana.
Did you play Margarita Mix?
We gotta have a margarita.
That's friend of the pod. The way the Rock Johnson.
He commented, he's like, you know what? Here's a bottle. Buy it at Ralph's because I had to pay full price for it. But yeah, it's The Rock, man.
We gotta have a margarita for Josh's birthday.
Listen, I'm not gonna have that.
Right.
I'm gonna have a living water because Sister Cindy released a diss track to Angel.
She tagged me.
She did?
Yes, she tagged me.
You and Sister Cindy got beef?
No, it's not real beef because she also, like, when she put a video up of me first that said another one bites the dust. It had dun, dun, dun. And it was just a picture of me, right? And
this is crazy.
And I commented, I said, Sister Cindy, I can't wait for your song. And then she put, you know what? I love the videos you do with your family. They are so nice.
Lord.
That's what she put underneath there. And then she tagged me for this new song. It's a beef by herself. I don't
No,
beef.
Angel, you need a diss track back.
You have 24 hours to respond.
This is Sister Cindy's diss track to Angel.
She found Lakita Moore type beats.
Drink 2 margaritas and you lose your pride. Drink 3 margaritas, you're empty inside.
Drink 4 margaritas.
Like a Janae Aiko.
Drink 4 margaritas and your heart's stone cold. Drink 5 margaritas and you've been told. Drink 5 margaritas. Now you lost your soul.
Yeah, you lost your soul.
Drink 1 living water, cause Jesus came. Drink 2 living waters, and what a change. Drink 3 living water, and break the whole chain.
Break the whole chain.
The whole no more revolution is beginning.
HEUX, so for licensing.
Explain. Drink 5 living water. I was born again.
I was
Drink
born
5
again.
living water. Slay life's game.
Hey.
Slay Life's Game?
Oh no, revolution.
Oh, no more revolution.
She sells merch. I almost bought her shirts, but then she dropped the diss track, and I can't support her. I can't support her if she dropped the diss.
I want to get her.
No more.
That's the part of age I'm not looking for when my vocal cords have atrophied. Oh, no more revolution.
That's that arthritis in the
Why
vocal
did
cord.
run it back, Josh? Who's the engineer? Let her get one in full voice.
Oh, no more revolution. It was
It's like she was sitting on top of a dryer.
to hold her neck to hold it in place.
Now it's everything flopping
I need
around.
to lift you up. Let me hold you right here. Oh, no more revolution.
Not no
She
more.
ain't strong enough to lead the revolution. She gotta pass it on to her baby. That vocal cords ain't getting fired.
1 margarita. Yeah, Sister Cindy, she came out here with, I mean, she didn't take too long, which I appreciated.
No.
But she definitely, if you look at the whatever the description of the video, it is at that chick Angel is in there. She was like, "You gonna see this," and I love it. And I think I reposted it.
Respectfully.
Yeah, I was like, "Go ahead, Sister Cindy." But you know, apparently, my song has been honored. It has been titled as the song of the summer
By some prophetesses.
No, it's the song of the summer, Angel.
by Lizzo.
Oh yeah, Lizzo be
Prophetess
eating.
Lizzo shook all that ass to my song, and I was so excited. I said, "Well, I'm about to do the music video and some Yetis. I'm just
You
going
got- Listen,
in it.
hit her up.
In it." So yeah, that's what's going on. I've had several meetings with record labels. You know, we're gonna see what happens, guys.
Sign a deal with Pebbles.
Yep.
She gonna get you a RAV4.
That's exactly what's going on. I'm gonna be broker than when I started off. I'll be like, how'd I lose my house?
That was gonna be like, I'm back.
When you signed the record deal, we took your house and your children.
Wait, what? Margaret be like, Mama. She got 5 margaritas.
But yeah, the song is literally taking off. So praise God for it. That's so funny. It's so funny. The last time we were in this office is when that song was created.
Listen, and y'all gonna respect my friend Angel. By the way, I did a interview with ex Mayo, who's in the Blackening and Inform, and she sang your praises.
Oh,
I told her you were more talented than me, and she thought I was being like derogatory towards myself. And I was like, no, I will see. I work with her.
You see her very
I
often.
see her. I can assess talent, and I'm really good at assessing talent. I know when people are more talented than I am. And I'd be like, you be on my team. And then we went together. I don't have to be the best. Tony Baker's a better comedian than Pat. Grows hair better than me. Here's freckles. I mean, everybody got stuff I don't care. But we went together. We did championships. All right. Let's kick it off. Now, we done started this on Patreon where you should join us at the Patreon. I said, you know what? Let me see what the Patreon people want to talk about. Now, let me tell y'all something y'all gonna love, but we probably not gonna do as much as y'all want. Y'all be suggesting documentaries like nobody.
Jesus.
I mean, just 4 and 5 episodes of it. I said,
this one's only 18 episodes, an hour and a half each.
We already got to watch all the Love is Blind and Ultimatums and Married at First Sight.
Perfect Match just came out.
Dog, I can't sit here and watch hours of content every week.
Give us like a hot 30, 45.
If it's more than an episode, probably not.
Or tell us the episode to watch.
And they be dark, but they said the Curious Case of Natalia Gray. I said, what's that? I turned it on. They said, is she a little person or an adult? They adopted her. They said she was a kid. Turns out she was an evil woman. I said, man, what? No. They was like, Kev, turn on the Duggars. I said, okay, what's on the Duggars? A whole family of sexual abuse and the cult church stuff. Yeah, it was all. I said, man, hey.
I remember the Duggars. They were sexually abused. That woman had like 12 kids out of that uterus.
I said, man, I can't.
Wow.
Y'all, we just watched the whole Hillsong documentary. It took everything in me to finish all 4 episodes.
Oh my goodness. That was my entire Kentucky vacation.
Listen, y'all,
my family was like, are you coming upstairs? I was like,
y'all, just suggest articles, things that we can catch up on in 5-10 minutes, not 4 or 5 hours. We on summer break, y'all. We on summer break.
Oh, she had 19
so anyway,
kids.
But I do want to, she had 19. So I want to shout out now, some of these, I'm just shouting out the person that I screenshot. A lot of these, more than one person. But Michelle R said, I'd love to hear y'all's perspective on comments Damson Idris made about tapping into the dark forces for his role as Franklin Saint in Snowfall. Now, I hadn't heard that. I hadn't heard.
From that round table interview.
Yeah, so I watched the round table. Now, before we get to Damson, that baby who played Jeffrey Dahmer, he needs a break. That man tapped into some darkness. He is sad. He was on The Office. Remember Michael's nephew, Luke?
Vaguely.
Michael's nephew, Luke, who got he brought the bad coffee and he got spanked in The Office.
Oh, yeah.
He was also in that X-Men movie. He was Quicksilver.
Yeah.
And he was all light and fun. He played Jeffrey Dahmer. His name is Evan Peters. He played Jeffrey Dahmer.
Had a rough go at it.
Josh, that boy got sadness behind his eyes now.
You should bring him to the pod.
No.
He always looks sad. He always looked dead behind his eyes.
I just was trying to be a good friend.
We got to let him air out a little bit. We got to get some Jesus on him. Love on him from a distance. He needs to be loved on, though. But Damson Idris said this on the round table, and I had to screenshot it for myself because I didn't believe it at first.
10 sometimes we do 10 episodes for my show, and in this last season, I was hitting a block, right? I was like, I'm not doing it right? So I went in the corner, and then I was looking at the wall, and I was like, come on, devil, right? Come to me, because I had to do something like crazy, right? Had nightmares for a month. So it does come to it or after. Like I had nightmares every day. Like I felt that energy, and I had to pray and do all this stuff to like get rid of it. And you call your mom up and you're like, bring me back to life. And that stuff is real.
Let me tell you what, I don't care if I never win an Emmy, an Oscar, another NAACP Image Award. I'm not calling on the devil to help me act.
Here's the thing is, I know people who seem devilish enough that I ain't got to call on the devil. I'd be like, what did my daddy used to act like? Remember, what he act like? That's what ain't no role that important to me that I'm like, I've got to give it more. I've got to give it. I'm not giving what? Nah.
Jesus.
You think you call on the devil for Lori?
Oh.
Only God can deliver a beautiful black woman to you like that.
I was saying, I'm like, where does she stand? Does she know this?
I don't know, Josh. But let me tell you what. I saw this article when I was researching it, and I was like, maybe he paraphrased. And I turned this article, I was watching. I said, Damson.
You damned yourself,
what
son.
What are you saying to me? Franklin Saint's character is a fictional character.
Yeah. There's no. I think we as artists get a little bit crazy in thinking. Yes, you're like,
don't put me with y'all.
Yeah, come on.
You put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
You put that evil on me. Literally that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Yeah, we as artists get a little crazy and take our craft a little too serious. And then be like, we've got to figure out how. I bet you I memorize the lines after we actually shoot it.
Angel.
I won't even care.
1,000. Also, Rick Ross, who the show is based on, is alive.
Yeah.
Call Rick.
Freeway
Ricky Ross.
Come on, you got it.
He lives and breathes. He came to my personal home and did an interview.
He knows really well. He knew really.
Ricky Ross did.
I know.
I hit his line. He on the gram.
Yeah.
You didn't call Satan Franklin Saint.
In?
Is you a saint or is you Satan?
You're either saint in or out.
Come on. Born sinner. J. Cole.
The opposite of a winner. Jesus Christ is
What?
the winner.
Damn, son.
Where'd you find this?
Yeah, I'm saying all of it. Yeah, I really can't think of a role that I would want to give that much, that means that much. He did a fantastic job. He absolutely
the devil helped him.
I will go back to work at PacSun working 40 hours a week.
Folding them shirts. First of all, the devil was an artist. He was the musician. Mm-hmm. He the first artist. Mm-hmm. And he was so good, God was like, get out of heaven. So you know the beat slapped. On the devil on the beat 3, he probably was nice.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
He probably was nice. So he was like, I got you some. But it's the devil always going to take a little bit more. Don't ask him for stuff.
I have to fight panic attacks without the help of the devil. Okay? He does not need to be involved. So to have the devil be assisting me in anything, I'm just going to live in a panic attack. I am going to literally die. But luckily, I have Policy Genius that I use to get life insurance. So my family will be set if that were to happen. Listen, it's so important to get life insurance because truly, when you have people that depend on you, that your income is a part of how they actually live. If you were to leave this earth suddenly, that would shake their world in ways that would be hard to recoup, not just financially, but emotionally as well. So if you can take care of one of those things while you're here on this earth, why wouldn't you? If you have a family like I do, you know how much your loved one depends on you. And in the worst case scenario, you wouldn't want them to have to worry about money. A good life insurance policy can help give you peace of mind that something happens to you. If something happens to you, your family will have a safety net to cover mortgage payments, college costs, and other expenses. So you can get them back on their feet and focus on what's most important. Already have insurance or coverage through work? Employer-sponsored life insurance may not offer enough protection for your family needs, and it won't follow you if you leave your job. Let me tell you from personal experience, it's super satisfying to check life insurance off your to-do list and get covered. And getting coverage can be more satisfying when you use Policy Genius. That is absolutely the case. I remember when I was shooting my pilot last year, I was sitting in Oregon and it all hit me like a ton of bricks. I was like, I'm out here by myself. If something happens to me, what would my kids have to do? Me and my husband work together. So his job really can't be done without me being in existence.
That's true.
It right then and there is when I went on to Policy Genius's website and got the process started for me and him to get life insurance. Because trust and believe, if something happens to him, majority of my jobs are difficult to do without him. And Policy Genius made it super duper easy. We were able to give them our information. We did a quick medical examination because of the amount of coverage we needed. And then we were approved and we are now covered. With Policy Genius, you can find life insurance policies that start at just $25 per month for $1 million of coverage. Some options offer coverage in as little as a week and avoid unnecessary medical exams. Policy Genius has licensed agents who can help you find the best fit for your needs. They work for you, not the insurance companies. That means they don't have an incentive to recommend one insurer over another, so you can trust their guidance. Policy Genius is for parents, caregivers, and anyone who has people who depends on them. They simplify the process of getting life insurance so you can protect the people you love. There's no added fees and your personal details are private. No wonder they have thousands of 5-star reviews on Google and Trustpilot. Your loved ones deserve a financial safety net. You deserve a smarter way to find and buy it. Head to policygenius.com or click the links in the description to get your free life insurance quotes and see how much you could save. That's policygenius.com.
Listen, I want to tell Damson, I'm going to tell you, I'm not even telling Damson, I'm just saying to the people of the world. I didn't remember Bloody Mary. Say that in the mirror.
Hey.
No.
Y'all remember that?
You say it
5 times?
No.
Was it Bloody Mary?
No, I was saved. So I don't know what you're
I
talking
knew
about.
about that. I couldn't do it.
I don't think it was Bloody Mary. I think
There
it
was something else that I heard.
Candyman.
Candyman and then something else.
All I said was not call on the name of Jesus all the time.
Jesus.
At the center of his name.
Jesus.
You're the center of my joy. I never gonna call on nothing. Like I there's so many different types of actors, right? There's some method actors like Daniel Day-Lewis who go in and like never break character. And Jamie Foxx, when he was Ray, he had his eyes closed for 16 hours because he wanted to feel the blindness. And then there's actors who play their role, and when they cut, they be chopping it up, right? I don't think as an artist, and I'm blessed, I'm blessed. By the way, check out Charlie Wilson's Tiny Desk.
Oh God.
Great time.
Oh.
Jarrell Quinn, friend of the pod, is singing background with Charlie Wilson. But
we saw him at the airport.
Yeah.
Oh, Jarrell's in the background.
Yeah, and his mic is on.
Jarrell.
Yeah, and Charlie's saying,
can
can I get to the yams? Sweet, yeah. I forgot where I was going with this. But I was saying there's a lot of other artists who just do the role, but they not like enveloped in the role. Like Heath Ledger talked about the dark places he went to, and the Patreon was saying that Evan Peters played some dark characters in American Horror Story as well. I don't watch that show. I don't like scary things. But then there's people like me who's just like, I want to make fun stuff. We smile, we have a good time, workplace comedy, you know what I'm saying? Real comedy. I don't, and as an actor, I'm okay never taking a role that makes me feel like in order to get to that place, I need to call on dark forces. Because what if dark forces don't know you cut?
Well, this is the thing. This is when people don't have folk they got to take care of after after the workday. Those are the people that are like, I'm gonna stay in character until the end of the movie. These are the people who have the money to have people take care of their kids. Let me tell you who can't show up to pick up their kids from school. I can't show up as Satan and pick up my children. Give me a more. I can't do that. Angel is the only one on the
Your
list.
name is Angel already.
She turns into the Dark Knight. Where is he?
Yes. They're gonna be like, ma'am, we're calling the people. No, I'm working on a movie and I can't go. They'll be like, we don't care.
Dumb, you look in the real world. Like, nigga, what are you doing? Be for real.
Hide the kids.
Why
She's
you
back? She's doing the thing again.
I brought cupcakes for the teacher. Like, they're going to be like, we're sending you away. Amar is with us for forever.
For Angel never fully seen The Dark Knight because it was too dark. She's like literally lighting. She's doing a great impersonation.
I just want to say one more time since we're on the subject, the most unbelievable thing about that movie was Batman was trying to die for Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Oh, it's
no.
I'm so glad my husband isn't here because he is so disrespectful when it comes to that woman.
I was like,
call him on the phone.
No,
I said, Bruce.
I'll be editing crazy.
Now, Bruce.
You have to cut the whole thing out.
I give you a lot of stuff. I'll buy you that a billionaire got a bat suit on. He's new jinjitsu. He get his back broken and he did push-ups to heal himself, climbed out of a pit. But Maggie Gyllenhaal,
Marcus watches the movie like this. When she's on the screen.
And she's a great actress. Like, no disrespect.
Is she?
But Deathworthy, boy.
He really, like, every time.
Big lunch lady.
Yeah, he's like, now come on now.
Bruce.
How much? Imagine how much, what it's called suspending reality.
Yeah.
How much you want me to suspend?
If Joe would have been like, you can save her, and she's at Avenue X, and him, and he's here. Him. I'm saving Harvey so I can retire. I would have saved her by mistake. Where's the Joker at? You.
God dang it.
He tricked me again. But where? Switch him back. I need Harvey.
There's so many things we can believe. We can believe this man put together a leather suit and gets a bat. We can believe that this man who is psychotic decided to do his face as a clown to kill people. But what we can't believe is that this mediocre white lady is worth life and death. We're like, that's it. Y'all imagination is too wild.
It's too much. And I like wrestling. Like, I buy it. And wrestlers finish their episode and do a podcast. And I'd be like, but when they're in that ring, Roman Reigns and the Usos finna fight. But leading lunch lady?
For lunch lady?
She got big. You want more potatoes?
Yeah, I don't know why they did that. And this is not, I'm not trying to talk about this woman looks like that. I don't think that you could cast me as this is who he's going to die for. First of all, I have box braids. I already know. Nobody puts their life on the line for somebody with box braids.
Niggas do.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
Find another box braid girl. They'd be like,
I'll die for some box braids. Listen, had box braids. I'd be like, black man.
You're dying for you dying for y'all's connection.
That's what I'm saying.
But like, oh, I'm just so attracted to her that I want to save her life. Box braids? Nah. She's
and Katie Holmes was the first girl in the Batman Begins.
It's the same.
Katie Holmes is Tom Cruise.
I know who she is.
Yeah, but they
she come on now. She ain't everything, but she's more than lunch lady. She's at least school secretary.
She looks like she just came out of the sun a little bit earlier.
She don't. Do you pull up, Maggie?
I know exactly what both of them look like.
You know what's crazy?
I've met one in her face.
Katie Holmes? I ain't saying she's fine. You know I.
No, and what I'm saying is that the degrees of separation ain't that far. They don't put like this. They not grabbing the finest of fine, like ain't stereotypical.
First of all, ain't that many.
Shut up.
About 3 that I'll give you.
Hey.
I'm gonna say it every time.
Just wait for the bonus. Save for the bonus.
Nah. Okay,
anyway,
I'll say it for the bonus.
Save for the bonus.
Because y'all always get mad at me.
What I'm saying is,
you when we leave, you're like, okay, maybe you should.
Maybe I'm looking far.
King Panda said Katie pulled Jamie Foxx. People have preferences, and some people listen. Some people have preferences.
Respectfully, everything respectfully.
Yes.
Everything respectfully.
That's the name of the episode.
But what I'm saying is, none of these chicks that are usually the love interest for these superheroes are like, I ain't never been with a buddy. They're not that. You got one margarita and you start to slide.
Oh, no more revolution.
Oh, no more.
All right, next thing. This comes from Takana Sugg said, I really just want to hear the joke on Patreon. Patreon producers, shout out to y'all. I want y'all to talk about Papa Joe falling again.
Jesus. It pisses me off.
Let me tell you, he never looks like he knows where to go. Every time Joe Biden's supposed to go somewhere, they always ushering him. They say this. This is him. Joe, right here.
It's like me playing first person games.
That's what he looks like. He fell.
Don't watch your head now.
Hey.
He got back up. This way, sir.
And he said, I'm going to run again. Joe, can you walk?
You can't walk.
Right? When he fell, I got, when my kids hurt themselves, unfortunately, I'm not the nicest mommy. I get mad.
Lord.
When they fall, I be like, get up. Now, that's what I felt like. Get up, Joe. Joseph. And it was just such a big fall. It was like it was so big, he looked so weak. It is a shame that's how I felt, because people should be allowed to trip over themselves and fall. But when he couldn't get out of that bike and he fell in front of all those people, I was like, that was your one time. You can't do it again.
Listen, man, to lead the country,
you can't be falling.
You can't be falling.
I feel like that's the only rule we really have. We don't have high standards in this American culture. Can he walk? Okay, let's see. Let's see how we do.
My God!
But he's just like, at least Trump could walk, and that's what people are going to. That's why they're like, walk for Trump. That's what they're going to say. Joe, you messing it up. You are messing it up. It pisses me off every time.
And falling is like a big deal in the old community, like old folks.
Yes. They break hips.
They break hips.
Takes them all the way out. And I wonder, this is what we're seeing in public. How many times he fallen?
He done fell down that Oval Office 1,000 times.
I'm like, how often is he falling when we can't see? I'm like, did somebody tie his laces together? What is going on?
He got
like Joe's over there.
He got to be upstairs and everybody working downstairs. All of a sudden, they just hear. Oh, there go Joe again.
There goes Joe.
Stop falling, man.
I hope. Listen, my mother. This is a shame.
Uh-oh.
She does wheelchair assistance at the airport.
Why is that a shame?
Because she can walk just.
Let them people push me.
So she's flexing on everybody that can't.
And so this is also so she can board first. She's like, I'm not standing in the long line.
1,000%.
She's like, if I didn't get first class, I'm doing wheelchair.
I didn't get first class.
Yeah, I can't.
Take me.
So she had to give up her exit row privileges because of it. It's like, hey, you get down here in this wheelchair.
Either or, you know.
You can't have both. So I wonder if he has wheelchair assist when we're not watching
On Air Force One?
on everything.
They take the helicopter to put him into the airplane. Oh, nigga. Oh, my God.
It's just so terrible.
He don't look strong.
He don't. And I wonder, do they have him working out? He should be working out. Like he was on that bike, but was that just for show? And that's how he couldn't get his feet out. First of all, I think it's stupid. I know there are people who do bike riding as a workout. I think it's stupid to have clip-in shoes on the bikes.
I hate it.
It's just like, what are you going? I would have fallen too. If my shoes were clip-in, I'm gonna be
the Peloton shoes. That was the worst part about it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna break
hate
my
it.
ankle.
Just leave them in the. They just take the shoes off.
Yeah.
Off the bike.
But my thing is, that's a stationary bike,
Oh,
so
yeah.
there's little chance I'm gonna fall off. On a bike that goes on the road,
And your feet are not clipped in.
no, I think his were. That's what they said. That's why he fell.
Oh.
But I, as a 40-something-year-old woman, would have fallen too, though.
Listen, Angel, you have to be at least 35 to be president, correct? I think
Yeah.
it's 35 and married,
35.
naturalized citizen. Cap it to. Cap it.
Cap it at 32.
No, cap it as well.
No, don't go to no further.
You can't be Joe Biden is what, 79 right now? Like he's supposed to be falling. It's not even like falling is okay at your age. We thank God for grace.
Yeah.
He's 80 years old.
Okay.
80-year-olds be falling.
He could have a baby. Isn't that what's his face?
Who?
Robert De Niro. Ain't he up there too?
I think he's 80. Yeah, I think and Pacino put a baby in somebody too.
Is that who?
Yeah,
both
at
of them?
80, 82, 83.
83.
That's
Yeah. So
wild.
I'd rather him do it. Put a baby in
Get him
somebody.
somebody to do your
Yeah,
business.
well, I'd be like, somebody let him get you pregnant so he can sit down and not be president.
83-year-old,
Yeah.
and his girlfriend is 29. The fact that she loves him, boy, I know that.
He showed her Carlito's way.
He-
Didn't he though? Didn't he though?
That thing probably comes out like an old Datsun. It probably hurt. Probably to bust a nut at 83. It probably.
You're
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
you're cramping. You're cramping
Everything,
somewhere.
everything is exiting. It's not just going to be the nut.
Ouch!
Everything is coming out. Tears, shit,
He fought a little bit.
piss. No, not fart. There's dookie back there.
He's
There
doodle,
is
baby.
poop coming out. There is blood coming out. Everything is exited. Exit all, everybody abort. Yeah, ain't no way it's just gonna be nut. Everything is getting up out of there. Snot,
Yes,
everything.
me.
You'll be like, oh my God. So sorry about that. Milk is coming out of his nipples. It's about a lot of stuff.
Every fluid imaginable.
is coming out.
Lord.
Coming
And
out. That's how the
something-
song
one
goes.
of them things is gonna be make a baby, but the rest is just gonna be nasty. Yeah,
Lord.
I don't want to not respect Joe. I voted for him, and there's a good chance I'm going to vote for him again. But I don't know. I need him to like get on some ritual, okay?
Mhm.
He needs to get on his ritual vitamins, as well as he needs to get some of that Symbiotic Plus, because his gut is he could probably got all types of gut things going on.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's why he failed. His gut was like, I ain't got the right environment. The right bacteria ain't up in here. Well, sometimes your gut tells you to call your ex, right? Your ex-boyfriend, your ex-boo, your ex-babe. Well, let me tell you what. Symbiotic Plus, they can't help you with that. It can't help you stop making bad choices, okay? But if your gut is telling you that you need a little support, Ritual has your back. So I am on a journey of trying to really be intentional about how I'm elevating my health. So y'all know I've been working out. I also have been in the process or trying to create the ritual of taking supplements that will aid in me staying healthy. Well, Symbiotic Plus is one of those. It's a daily 3-in-1 prebiotic, probiotic, and postbiotic with the world's most clinically studied probiotic strains to support the relief of mild and occasional digestive comforts like bloating, gas, and diarrhea. So what the whole reason why you would want to be able to do a probiotic, prebiotic, and postbiotic is that you're trying to create the best environment in your gut, in your intestines for your health. There's so many things that happen inside of our intestines that are directly linked to our actual physical health, that if you can create a better environment, you're also going to be helping yourself out in totality, not just your digestive system. So it's a win-win. And because it's a delayed release capsule, the capsule actually makes it to where it's supposed to go in order for you to absorb most of that prebiotic, postbiotic, and probiotic. Because a lot of times these other companies, they make stuff that dissolves in your stomach lining, and then that's all waste. It didn't help you none. What you gonna do with that? Nothing. And then also it tastes great. It's like a little single nested minty capsule and it doesn't need any refrigeration, so you can take it with you wherever you go. Symbiotic Plus and Ritual are here to celebrate, not hide your insides. It's time to listen to your gut. Ritual is offering our listeners 10% off during your first 3 months, Visit ritual.com/crew with a K.
Crew with a K.
To start Ritual or add Symbiotic Plus to your subscription today. And so after you got your probiotics, prebiotics, and got your gut health all good, now we got to make sure you're eating good. And you can do that with HelloFresh. You can get farm fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable.
Yeah.
Get farm to table quality with every HelloFresh box. HelloFresh seasonal ingredients are picked at peak ripeness and travel from the farm to your doorstep in less than 7 days for fresh flavor in every bite. And HelloFresh Market has new snacks, meals, and more to add onto your weekly orders, like their fun s'mores bundles for kids. And HelloFresh is your recipe for success. From foolproof instructions and high quality proteins and veggies, HelloFresh brings your inner chef with every tasty, easy to prepare meal. The Tanksleys love HelloFresh. We just got our box this Sunday. What I actually love to do is I let the boys look at all the menu cards and recipe cards, and I allow them to pick what we're having for dinner. And each one of them helps me at some point in time during the week with cooking. So it's a really fun family activity. It's very quick. And I know my kids are eating fresh food. Love HelloFresh. Could not recommend it more. Go to HelloFresh.com/SK16.
SK16.
And use code SK16.
SK16.
For 16 free meals plus free shipping. Go to HelloFresh.com/SK16.
SK16.
And use code SK16.
SK16.
For 16 free meals plus free shipping. It's HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit.
All right. Next topic comes from Patreon producer Sarah Lee Phillips. I saw a story on Twitter about a mom who went to a park with her child. There was a birthday party going on. Her child Jordan was playing with the other kids. When it was time for cake, the child naturally lined up, and the mom said, "You can't have any." Here is the video. Famous TikToker Kat Stickler is the mom, and I follow her. It's crazy for a totally different reason, though. But check it out.
Only people.
Also, I want to say, I hate this voice filter.
I'm over it.
I hate this voice filter on TikTok so much that I watched this on mute, but I want y'all to hear her voice. I just hate it. But anyway, here's the story.
Been a mom shame. Only people I've ever mom shamed are myself and my own mother. But one other mom is going to be added to the list because actually, I'm not even, this is a question. Am I entitled or was this messed up? 2 hours ago, literally right now, MK and I were at the park in my neighborhood and it was us and this birthday group, right? So literally just us and this birthday group. These kids are having their birthday party. MK's playing with them for half an hour. They're making friends. It was nice. It was actually very cute. Time to sing happy birthday. MK goes over. She's one of the group right now, all right? They're welcoming her with open arms. Or so I thought. I was wrong. Time to eat cake. I see MK. I see her intention of grabbing a piece of cake. So I walk over to make sure it's okay. As a formality, honestly, I was like, obviously it's okay. It's cake. It's a massive cake. There's lots of leftover pieces. The mother takes the plate away from MK and gets down to her level, says, You cannot eat this cake, okay? This is not your birthday party. These are not your friends. Where's your mother?
Angel, your mother. I would love to hear your thoughts first.
I mean, I see both sides. Like if it's some random child that's just enjoying the I done paid for, I'd be like, where is your mama? Who is you? Also at the same time, if I had a bunch of leftover cake at a park, I would probably be asking other mothers who weren't in the party, would your child like some cake?
Mm-hmm.
There might have been a little bit of, because the mom that is all riled up in the video, if she didn't introduce herself from the top and say, hey, my child is just seeing what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
If you want her to not play along, I can remove her. But if she's let her child just be a part of all this the entire time and ain't said shit, yeah, I'll eventually be like, I'm sorry. What do you think we doing here? This is not what we doing. I am so sorry. But if she thinks at the very end, she's just going to be like, hey, yeah, so my daughter would like some cake. That was very entitled. Very, very. And when I spend money, that's when I will set parameters. But I also wouldn't have been, more than likely, I would not have been stingy with the cake, but I would have said something from the jump. Whose baby is this?
Whose white child is this?
Whose child is this?
This is from the caucus. Child's from the caucus mountain.
Right. Whose baby?
Whose white baby is this?
Right. Like, I don't understand why this is happening. So, I mean, I do think that lady is entitled, especially if she didn't say anything from the jump when her daughter started joining along in all the birthday activities. They probably playing games and stuff. And these birthday parties for these kids be expensive, even at the park. You got to rent that little that structure. Yes.
You got to reserve it down at the park.
Yeah.
That cake wasn't free.
But I would have definitely, at the end, if I had leftover cake, I would have been more than likely asking parents of kids that were not in the party, hey, we have cake. These are the ingredients in the cake. Would you like your child to have a piece of cake?
Yeah.
But I wouldn't let nobody's child just come over thinking they're going to assume they're going to get some cake. Get your little ass out of here.
You know that this is one of the times I wish I cussed out loud. There's a TikTok noise from Franklin from the Devil's Boy show, Snowfall, where Jerome's like, get the F out of here, little nigga. Take that dumb stuff with you. And it's people using it to their kids when they bring them the toys up there, like, get out of here, little nigga.
Get out of there.
But let me tell you what I would do. As the father of the child, if this is my baby, don't get out of them people's party. We don't know them.
Exactly.
My baby won't ever be over there
exactly.
with, come here. No, we got cake at home.
Exactly.
I just wouldn't feel comfortable. Now, if my son wandered over and it's people, I honestly, I can't imagine me being in that position because I would be like, we don't know those people. I don't know who cooked it.
Yeah,
there could have been cats on their table. So as the parent, now if my baby's like walking over and I'm like, oh, come on. They're like, no, he can come. Then I'm going to be like, are you sure? You don't mind? We ain't got to do nothing like that. Okay, that's one thing. As the father of the birthday, let that little baby come. We got cake. I'm not tripping. And although it's funny, the thought of getting down eye level with the child after you let them play with your kids for 30 minutes and be like, give me this cake. What's wrong with you? These are not your friends. This is not your party.
Yeah.
Why do you think you deserve cake? Because you played here for 30 minutes with these kids? That's what's wrong with y'all. You think that play equals cake. Where's your mom at?
Yeah.
We didn't like you, actually. We never liked you. We just let you over here because you look lost. Now you want cake too? Like, there's no way I'm bending down to a baby and telling them, for one slice of cake, you know it's sheet cake.
I'm sure
the kid's not going to eat it. You not, like you said, you're going to either give it away or take it home. Like, there's no circumstance where I'm going to talk crazy to a child. I would have said, is it okay if your baby has some cake? Because I don't know their allergies or, whatever. Especially in LA, that baby could be allergic to spoons.
Yeah.
For all I know. But, and also, if you don't know those people and the people talk crazy to your baby, you can't be surprised because you don't know those people.
You don't know these people and you ain't had no conversation with the people.
Yeah, she never said I talked to the mom and cleared it.
She never
just
said
let that baby
talked
wander.
to the mama at all.
Right.
This is why I don't be throwing parties at parks because that is what little kids do.
They
Because my children would. Amar, when we drive by the park and he sees a bouncy house, he's like, I want to go in there.
I'm in.
I want to go inside of
why
there.
are we not invited there today?
Yes, he automatically thinks he's supposed to be inside of it because it exists.
Yes.
So I get why the child, because it's a child who wants to have fun. And obviously the mother just brought the child to the playground with no friend to play with.
Just let them wander everywhere.
Right. But I've had, like, when we throw parties for our kids, a lot of times we use indoor places. And now that I have access to a little bit more money, I try to get like the private rooms. Yeah. But even then, little kids be trying to wander in there. Now I will be like, no.
Yeah.
Y'all, this is not y'all's room.
Yeah.
Get on out. Because I know these kids, they're going to go right for that pizza. They're going to be going for the drinks. They're going to be going for the goodie bags. And these places be charging 40, 50, 70. For Kai and Sai's birthday party, it was $75 per child.
That's a wedding price.
Per child?
Per child. And one of my friends had the nerve to be like, oh, you know what? We gonna bring such and such. And I was like,
bring that 75.
Bring 75.
Bring that 75. I don't know that nigga. That was that baby. They brought it to your party.
I was like, It was a precarious situation, so I allowed it, but I was just like,
yeah.
Okay. Y'all just gonna spend my money. All right.
Wasn't it predetermined though?
If you bring extra children.
Oh, then they just add on.
Yeah.
Oh, got it.
And so I was trying to stay within the package price.
Sure. You was a mama. I had 15 children. Right. That was the little stompers package. Now you want to get me into 17. That's big stompers. I didn't budget for big stompers. Now, also, let me say this. If that was my baby and they wandered over and played and they asked for cake and you took it from my child and talk crazy to them like that, I'm going to talk crazy to you now. I wish you would. Within earshot of me. Now, if you have a problem with my child, hey, can you come over here? You tell me, I'll tell them. I'm not going to let you snatch. And I feel like it was a snatch. She didn't say that. But if it's my child, even if you took it gently, you snatched it. And you told my kid, these ain't your friends. Okay, now we got beef. Because why are you talking to my baby like that? Is you crazy? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, you either say that up front, hey, get out of here, or you're all welcome. To welcome them in to play and then push them for cake is like, now, if you didn't have enough cake, you should have been like, actually, this is kind of full. It's a private party. There's also a lesson in that, children. Everything you want, you don't get.
Oh, yeah. The child learned that day. This is an example of two mothers that are poor communicators because there ain't. And possibly that mama had wanted that baby not to be there, but the dad was probably like, the dad of the birthday parent was, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine, Carol. Don't worry about it.
But the cake is where she drew the line.
She was like, God damn it. We're not. I told my mom and my dad I was going to bring them the extra cake home. And Aunt Cheryl, and she's taking the cake.
Right.
I draw the line there, Fletcher. I draw the line. Hey, little child, you cannot have this cake. You don't even know these kids. What's the name of the birthday girl? Because when we sang the song, you just said, happy birthday, dear Smear Smear. Her name is not Smear Smear. Her name is Sarah.
What the hell's wrong with you, kid? I hate you. What the hell's wrong with you? I want to push that baby.
They're poor communicators because I'm quick to be like, whose child?
Well, if you, as the mom, that stupid filter, and also I hated the most when people do a vlog as their dog of their dog's day with that filter on. I want to throw my phone in something.
I love the same.
I hate it. I don't like you vlogging as the dog anyway.
No.
Let the dog tell me how his day went.
That dog probably cussing him out.
Yes. But as the mom, you kind of crazy for being mad because you don't know these people.
She's like, am I entitled? Yes.
Yes.
Look at your skin. Start there.
You know she's Hispanic.
Look at your skin. She
is
passing. Yes. Look at your skin. Start with the assumption I'm more than likely being privileged right now.
So you take what you can get. You don't expect nothing.
Yes. Just start there. And then work your way back.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Next up on the docket. But by the way, this TikToker, hilarious. She impersonates her Hispanic mother all the time.
Oh, I want to follow her.
I mean, her name is Kat Stickler. I thought she was a white woman, but
yeah, she passes as white.
Yeah, but her mom be in the video sometime, hysterical. So when I saw this on Patreon, I was like, well, this is crazy. And then they linked this, and I was like, oh, wait a second, it's you? And she didn't have that accent on. She went full white voice. She didn't do that.
Am I being privileged? Yes,
As
girl.
a black parent, I don't think I would ever. This would not happen to me for many reasons, but I would have never expect somebody who I don't know to give my child or me something. That ain't how we roll. But I also, as a black person, we tend to be very giving. I believe. So anyway,
I've dealt with the other way around, where white folk are like, it's fine. It's
absolutely.
fine. But for me, I'm usually still like, nah, we good.
Yeah, and actually, you're right. I would be. White people be letting the kids play together.
Yeah.
So I would have been surprised, but at the same time, you don't know them folks, so you can't expect nothing.
Like, who got lice? This is just a lot of things that I've got to figure out before we just start doing everything together.
Listen, Sade Patreon said, as a former black child, I was told don't go nowhere begging. Absolutely, that would embarrass me.
Yeah,
we got cake at home.
No, we don't. But you just pretend like we got cake at home.
1000%. All right, so this topic. Let me see. I got my docket's all out of order today. Where is it? This video, I posted this video on my Instagram.
Oh, that tea was so good.
Where's the video? Hold on, y'all.
You can find it. I believe in you.
My docket's all out of whack. It's all upside down and backwards.
Why are you trying to find it, Josh? What does it feel like to be 30?
Oh, I found it. But I do want to hear this.
This was the first time where I'm like, oh, this is like adulthood now. I feel like I'm in it. You know, it's not just the bills. It's like this is the decade where my dad had me.
Oh.
And I was like, so I mean, like everything's kind of like not humanizing, mortalizing,
crystallizing
something.
Are you feeling pressure to be like, oh, I've got to do adult stuff?
Yeah.
I mean, you have the house.
Yeah,
that's big adult energy.
That's huge.
But are you feeling the other, like, I need to start a family, I need to get married, I need to my career? Like, those are usually the themes upon every decade. It's where am I in my family, my career, my dreams, my goals. How am I lining up with where I thought my life would be?
That's what I was thinking about more last night, because it took me like 2 hours to fall asleep last night. I laid in bed from like, normally I go to bed before we shoot a podcast like this. I'll do like 10 o'clock. I'll be asleep by 10:30 the latest. I was up till like 12:15, 12:30.
Just staring at the ceiling?
That late, but it's like, if I gotta wake up early, that's late for me.
Yeah.
But I was just thinking, and it wasn't even like anxious thoughts. It was just like, oh snap, this is that chapter.
Yeah.
And it's definitely career. It's definitely like God willing, this is the decade that I start a family.
Oh, we love to hear it.
God willing.
You know,
love to hear it.
So yeah, I've been thinking about that a lot the past 12 hours, I should say.
Also know your journey is your journey.
Yeah.
Your pace is your pace. Some people have 4 children, and they have their fourth 39,
give or
38,
take.
39, give or take.
Sometimes you roll the dice and twins come, you know?
And you still have more.
And then sometimes you become a hit rapper at 42.
Come on.
You just never know.
You really don't. You have a million streams on Spotify, which all jokes aside is insane.
Yes,
and it ain't been out but like a week.
I need you to understand that I realize.
I wish I wish they counted all the time it been used on TikTok. Because I have seen probably no less than 70, and I watch them all the way through. You're gonna get your stuff. And the craziest thing about your song, and this is why it went to 1 million, is the black community. We were on it early.
Oh yeah, that came.
I seen white folks with dreads.
People are using it just as sounds, not even dancing to it, and that's where I'm like, oh, it's crossed over.
The white Hites.
They took
that song.
Oh, they love it.
They actually started it. You made it black and cool, and they took it, snatched it right back.
That's what happens.
They took the cake away from that baby and said, "You can't have it." Talking to me, it has one version, because they have the longer version and the shorter version on TikTok. One version has, last time I checked, had like over 13,000 videos.
13,000
that used the song, and that was like 4 days ago. So I have no idea what the foolishness is right now.
What the foolishness is going on?
I don't know.
What the faith?
But I am so proud. I mean, Josh, you are such a responsible 30-year-old, especially when I think of 30-year-olds today. The median of 30-year-olds. You're super duper responsible. I'm so excited to see what. I mean, now you seem like a young 30-year-old compared to me and Kevin.
Yeah.
You seem like a young, hip, spry.
Not spry.
We started them families and their marriage early. But he also grew up in LA industry.
Yeah, it's different.
It's very different.
Yeah, that's facts. Because
Yeah,
like
people don't start families when they're chasing their careers
my friends,
here.
The same age as me back home are on baby 2.
Yeah,
which is like that's just what you do in the suburbs.
1,000. It's pretty much what everybody does in the world outside of like here in New York.
Right.
Like if you're not chasing that career in like specifically this industry where having a child really hinders what you can do, unless you have the means to like we were talking about earlier, I can go to work and somebody can take care of my kid.
Yeah.
Auditions and stuff, it'd be impossible. Or all these work hours, where my baby finna go?
And listen, I was just telling Josh my trip home to Kentucky, what made this one so like different and kind of weird, but it's still in a good way. This is my first time going home for the graduation of my peers' children.
Right.
I was like, wait, I'm going to my friends' kids' graduations, kids that I saw in the hospital their first day of life, and they are like that is mind blowing.
You know what blows my mind?
That you're about to have one of them.
My baby,
your baby that looked like you.
Big Wazer. First of all, we hired him to shoot social media content for us.
Great editor.
He's fantastic.
Good job.
Second of all, I can't lose the thought that this is his last summer. Where at the end he goes back to high school. Now he more than likely to go to college, but going to college and going to high school is very different.
Yeah.
Right. They stay home. They hang out. I told him about himself. We went and saw Across the Spider-Verse, which I wish we could talk about.
Oh man,
it's outstanding. I know I enjoyed seeing it.
Yeah, we'll go outside.
Yeah, we'll talk outside. But then he went with his friends, right? And I told him, now when we watch a family movie together, first you go see with your friends. But if you watch with your friends first, then when it's time to go to family, you ain't as interested. He's like, we saw Puss in Boots twice, and I was like, you're right. But the fact that my baby,
man,
who I climbed up on top and did my business, and now he got hair, glasses, thoughts, hopes, dreams, funny, sarcastic, drip, abs, and now he gonna be going across the stage. I said, my child.
I can't wait to watch how bad you and Melissa cry.
Oh, Angel,
my God,
there is not enough water in my body.
I can't wait.
I am going to. I will cry right now. I will give you I remember when he first left.
I will cry right now. Like it was a threat.
If I think about this for 3 minutes straight, I will cry right now. When he went to kindergarten and he wasn't scared, he's like, all right, bye. He wasn't like pushing us away. He was like, I'm good. And plus Julian was in his class. He's like, okay. And I was like, you're not scared? He was like, no, I'm excited. I was like, okay. You don't get no cake.
No cake for you.
But no, you're absolutely right. Like my son, Monique's son, and my sister-in-law Tammy's son, Julian, Mariah, and Isaiah, all same grade, same age. But no, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry enough to end California's drought. Personally, they're gonna be like, "We had a drought, but somebody's son graduated." If I cried into a reservoir, there will be high tide in the Pacific Ocean.
Listen, little Marcus graduates from 8th grade on Friday. He might as well be going off to the war. Active duty. Okay.
They're not going to be able to hear any of the names read after little Marcus, because she's just going to be screaming, crying.
These lashes will be at my chin. That's where they're just going to slowly morph down to.
This is what Angel's going to hear when little Marcus graduated.
It's yes, that's exactly. I'm not going to do it. That's what I'm going to be. I just can't even.
Oh my God!
I'm not going to be well. He knows this, and I'm so grateful that he knows. I rub his cheeks still, and it pisses me off because they're not as soft as they used to be.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to get coarse.
Let me tell you what. This is. We don't have no ads, do we?
No, I did them all.
Okay.
No, we didn't. But I don't know if one was supposed to be in the next slot or not.
He put it as 3.
I know. So that's why I'm gonna let it run.
If it's 3, it goes in the second spot.
That's what. Okay, that's what. Okay.
I was messing with I was wrestling JoJo yesterday.
Threw that shoulder out.
He's in summer break, right? So I'm wrestling with him, and I catch a, I said, "Oh, said, hey, you took a shower today?" He's like, "Yeah." I said, "You put deodorant on?" And he said, "No." I said, "Why?" He said, "Well, I'm not doing nothing." I said, "You doing something?
Something's happening.
You humming?"
Right.
Just because you ain't doing nothing, because you ain't going nowhere, don't mean you can't.
Right.
Because we in here too.
Right.
So did you hit that back? Hit that one more again.
Right.
And hit that.
Just a little up, down, up, down.
Just hit that. But no, at this point, then you got to go back in the shower. Because you done missed the point of no return.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Because at some point, if you've been too long, then you're like, I can't stop.
Church and state.
You can't fight back through that. That's a layer of that thing.
It built the wall.
They built a wall there. You got to knock that out. You got to start it over. Right. I know you in the summer, but you can't. Hey, you now, that's 14.
Yeah.
Hey, man, that's 14. You was a baby that would have. That's that 14 now.
Come on.
Hit it one more again. You got a bathroom right over there.
Keep it in the backpack. Just keep it in the backpack.
Even Monty was like, whoo, my nose is strong. I got to get up out of here. Got to see a man about a mule.
Got to see a man about a mule.
All right. Well, we love y'all. Patreon supporters, I want to thank you personally always for supporting us. Not only do you pay the salaries of the people in this room, other people in this room, you keep the lights on in here. You pay the comedians who are in our universe. You get flights, hotels. We're able to create content to give back to you. So I want to be more conscious about thanking you guys more openly because you guys are the genesis of a lot of things. Also, Patreon, we're about to do the bonus right now. Yeah. Whole nother docket full of other stuff.
Unfiltered.
That
raw.
The other stuff that people wanted to talk about is in that docket. That parent who was going to adopt a kid, but then she found out you can't videotape them, take pictures, and she turned them back in.
She said, if I can't show this, why am I doing
What's
this?
all this for? If I can't scuba.
Derek Jackson's wife selling a healing class for $5,000. Chica went on an airport rant. That was crazy. Jesus. We're going to talk about that. I wanted to make sure both episodes was full of great topics. So pull up to us. Give us a little minute to send a new link out. And we'll see y'all again. Once again, quick reminder, starting this week, Angel and I are doing stuff. Taking my kids on an HBCU tour over the next 2 weeks. Angel's got ABFF. Mm-hmm. So there might be times over this summer where we can only do one main episode. And that will likely, the main episode, if we can only do one, will be on the Patreon. The regular, here's the thing, we'll get an old bonus episode. Either evergreen or just old, because we got to fulfill those ads. So if we can only come to doing one, that main one go to the bonus. It's summer hours. Summertime and that cutlass. All right, we love y'all. God bless you. God keep you. We'll see you at the conference.
Yeah,
All right, let me go to the bathroom real quick before we start the next one.